One thing can lead to another, and it doesn't take any sacrifice. Oh, father and mother, sister and brother, if it feels nice, don't think twice. Just shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. Do as I say. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. You can run, but you cannot hide. This is widely known. What you plan to do with your foolish pride when you're all by yourself alone? Won't you tell somebody the way that you feel? You can feel it beginning to ease. I think it's true what they say about the squeaky wheel. Always get in the grease. Better to shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be just fine if you only will. What I like to do to you is shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Come on, Stacy. Oh, yeah. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel.
We got time for one more pre-show song, and I'm inviting anybody who wants to sing along on this one. It's a traditional Mother's Day song for Unity of the Oaks. We did a video with our choir a few years ago. I was a little girl who never spoke her mind.
I wouldn't rock the boat, I couldn't cross the line.
But every step that I've taken, every pain, every tear has led me to the woman who's standing right here. Here we go, here I stand. Here I stand in my power. Here I stand in my power. Here I stand in my power. Here I stand.
Here I stand.
Here I stand. I got so tired of giving myself away.
Always looking for someone to tell me I was okay.
I got to a place where I could trust my heart.
It was the perfect place for a brand new start.
Sing, Betsy.
Here I
Here I stand.
Here I stand.
Here I stand.
Here I stand.
I am a warrior.
I am invincible.
I am strong as steel.
And I am capable.
I am soft as a feather, light and free. And the truth that I know, healing begins with me. Get up and let's sing it. Come on. Here I stand in my power. Oh, yeah.
Here I stand in my power.
Better believe it.
Here I stand in my power.
Here I stand.
Here I stand.
Here I stand.
Here I stand. Here I stand in my power. Here I stand in my power. Here I stand in my power.
That's right. Here I stand.
Here I stand.
Here I stand.
Here I stand.
Salt.
Here I stand in my power.
Take it in.
Here I stand in my power. Here I stand in my power.
Here I stand.
Here I stand.
Here I stand.
Here I stand.
One last time.
Here I stand in my power.
Yes. So good morning, Unity of the Oaks. Happy Mother's Day, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. The divine feminine is what we're celebrating today. And we're going to say thank you for this beautiful day. We're so grateful you're here with us. You want to stand and sing? Paula and I will sing the verse, and then we will get into thank you for this beautiful day. Sing with us on this too. The rain will fall, the wind will blow, the sun will shine, and the grass will grow. The seasons change, and for all we know, love is sprouting up all around us.
Thank you for my verse.
Thank you for this beautiful day. Let's go
That's
with
what
it.
the lyrics
Thank
were.
you for my life. I'm blessed and I am perfect. Thank you for this beautiful day.
How about
you
a
do the
verse now? I have been high, I have been low, I have held on and I have let go. I walk the path of joy and sorrow, but above it all I'm grateful. Thank you for my health and thank you for my healing. Thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for my life, I'm blessed and I am perfect. Thank you for this beautiful day.
Let's do it again. Thank you.
Thank you for my health and thank you for my healing. Thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for my life, I'm blessed and I am perfect. Thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for this beautiful day.
One last time.
Thank you for this beautiful day.
Thank you. There we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, happy Mother's Day. Or again, happy just celebrating that nurturing quality within all of us, the divine feminine with all of us. So hello and good morning. I'm Stacy Macris Ross, and I'm so happy to be here with you on this beautiful, beautiful spring day. It's lovely outside, isn't it? I feel like we're all wearing pastels today. So I don't know what you're wearing online, but we're all wearing pastels here. That's the color code. It's the Mother's Day color code here. So here at Unity of the Oaks, we welcome you through our actual doors and our virtual doors, and we're so happy that you can join us in this hour of divine, sacred celebration. And together as a community, we have our mission statement, which is,
that Unity of the Oaks is a loving, accepting, heart-centered spiritual community. We're here to be love in action, to encourage personal growth, awaken spiritual curiosity, and to transform lives. And so, are you ready to get started with all that? Okay, let's do it today, everybody. So today I am talking about Mother's Day, and I'm reminding us that we have that divine feminine within us, that we also have that ability to give life to birth our own dreams. We can manifest what we want to through us, through that spiritual power of life. Oh my gosh, it's very exciting. So make sure that, you should always be bringing a friend, right? So bring a friend, and if you're online, hit share and share. When you go home, go back to the video and hit share and watch again, because our music team's amazing, right? So let's celebrate them too. And so just taking a moment to look around the room and nod hello and say good morning to you. Wave across the room. Namaste. Also wave to our cameras. We have Julia Franco is watching online. Bill and Michelle are watching online. So we say hello to them and everyone else who's joining us now and afterwards. So we appreciate you being here with us on this, again, sacred day. So let's start our service with prayer. So as we turn within, as we allow the busyness of arriving, we just let that go. We take a breath, we let go of the arriving. And we're very, very conscious of the just here and now moment, where we go from the head into that heart space, where we open ourselves up to hearing what we need to hear for today, where we open ourselves up to receiving what it is we need to hear today. And we open ourselves up to the connections that are made, so that our hearts may be lifted even higher, so that the love may be filled within us and grow even wider. So for all of the blessings of this day, we are so grateful. And we're grateful for each and every person here and watching as we join together our hearts for this hour of sacred celebration. And so we take another breath. And we say, as we arrive, and we say, amen and amen. And so it is. Amen. Good morning, everyone. And we'll continue.
We are held in the hands of grace, forever safe in the arms of love. Like a child receives protection from a mother's warm embrace, we are held in the hands of grace. We are held in the hands of grace, forever safe in the arms of love. Like a child receives protection from a mother's warm embrace, we are held in the hands of grace.
We are held in the hands of grace, forever safe in the arms of love. Like a child receives protection from a mother's warm embrace, we are held in the hands of grace. We are held in the hands of grace.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Judy, and I'm one of the prayer chaplains of Unity of the Oaks. And Janie, would you stand, Janie? Thanks. Will be the prayer chaplain today, and she'll be available after service to pray with you out front. And I have the honor of preparing us for our time with meditation with the reading of the daily word. And the daily word today is blessing. Affirmation, I bless mothers everywhere. The word mother brings to mind love, gentleness, nurturing, and compassion. Even if I did not experience the qualities from the mother who gave me life, I give thanks for them in everyone who has inspired me and touched my life. To my mother and everyone who blessed me with a mother's care, I send you love. I say a prayer of thanks for your presence in my life, for the sacrifices you made to give me the opportunity to grow and learn. You taught me the power of love and gentleness and the strength found in giving. You taught me, above all, to be true to myself. You are a leader who has taught me to lead by example. I send you thoughts of infinite love and peace as I join with others in gratitude and joy today. This reading was inspired by Proverbs 31:26. She opened her mouth with wisdom, and the teachings of kindness is on her tongue. Today's word is blessing. The affirmation, I bless mothers everywhere.
So we can take that into our time of meditation, along with that beautiful song, being held in the arms of grace, in the arms of love. So take a moment to allow that chair to fully support you as you either close your eyes or you can gaze upon our Christ candle above, one of the candles on the stage, but allowing yourself to be right here, right now. And we can hear the strings of the guitar singing to us, saying it's okay to let go. It's okay to relax. And it's okay to be present with every breath. So we consciously take a breath in, and we consciously take a breath out. And as we do, we feel our shoulders come down a little bit more. We feel even our ears come down a little bit more. And we let the sound of the guitar put us into an even deeper feeling of relaxation. Any sound that we hear allows us to go deeper into that peaceful center. And so we shift our attention into our heart. And we feel the love of that heart space, the warmth of that feeling of love. We allow that feeling to grow and surround us. And I invite you to visualize yourself, place yourself in your mind's eye in the most comfortable spot that you can think of. Maybe it's a spot at your home. Maybe it's a location that you like to visit. But allowing yourself to be immersed in that setting. Imagining a blanket surrounding you, the most softest, most comforting blanket surrounding you. It's the blanket of love. And so that feeling of warmth and love that's within you expands. And the blanket of love around you supports you, protects you. Allows you to feel even more deeply that sense of loving presence. As you feel yourself being held in the arms of love. And so any concern, it just floats away. Any worries, they just dissolve into nothingness. Any prayers of the heart get wrapped up in this loving presence. There's only love. There's the growing love within you, so that with every breath, that warmth and glow and feeling of love grows wider. And there's the surrounding of love, that love that surrounds you, comforts you like a blanket, supporting you. And so again, if there's anything challenging or heavy on your heart, you allow it to be wrapped up in the blanket of love. You see yourself supported, fully encompassed by this loving presence. And so we know that all is well because we are held by the arms of love. And so we take a breath through the heart and we exhale through the heart. We bring that loving presence to this room. We become more aware of the chair that has been supporting us. We breathe again through the heart, mindfully, fully. And we exhale through the heart, knowing all is well, that we are held in the loving presence, that this is the thought that we bring back with us as we return even more so to the conscious awareness of the room, of the people around us, to the guitar that is playing. And so as we hear the guitar singing us back, welcoming us back, we take a last moment of gratitude where we say, thank you, thank you, thank you for the loving presence that is within me and surrounds me. And so we slowly start to wiggle our fingers and our toes, and if we haven't opened our eyes yet, we begin to do so as we say, Amen and Amen. We give thanks for the loving presence supporting us in every step and every moment of our lives. So it is. Amen. Thank you.
This is to mother you, to comfort you and get you through when your nights are lonely This is to be with you, to hold you and to kiss you too. For when you need me, I am true. I'm divine mother inside you, and I'm here to mother you. All the pain that you have known, all the violence in your soul, all the wrong things you have done, oh, I will take from you when I come. All mistakes made in distress, all of your unhappiness, I will take away with my kiss, yes, I will give you tenderness, and my mother's love will always surround you,
And my arms will always be around you.
sweet bird, although you do not see us, we see you, and we're here to mother you, to comfort you and get you through when your nights are lonely, through when your dreams are only blue. This is to mother you.
Wow, that's really beautiful. Thank you. It sort of feels like a bad time for a joke. But I'm going to do a joke right now. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. So on the next slide, a comic strip I found this week for Mother's Day. You see the scientists, and there's a couple women here in the spaceship, and it says, "Eat your vegetables, don't slouch." And then it says, "Scientists watched in awe as the mothership approached." I am 100% sure I've said at least one of those things as a mother. Well, in the UK, and we have one of our members that lives in the UK, it's called, Mother's Day is called Mothering Day. I know, and I just love that because it's an action. And as we know, mothering is an action, but also it reminds me that we can mother ourselves, that it can be an activity, an action for us to do. So I can mother myself, I can nurture myself, I can love myself, I can care for and protect myself, I can make sure I'm safe, I can get myself involved in the act of mothering. I can mother myself. And of course, the song lyrics were so beautiful because I'm here to be with you. I'm divine mother inside of you. So that reminder of the divine feminine, that it doesn't matter if you're male or female or how you identify, we all have that divine feminine, that divine mother within us, that part of ourselves that is loving and compassionate and nurturing and looks out for. Every one of us, no matter who we are, has that within us. And then this line, "I'm here to mother you, my love will always surround you." Again, that reminder of the sacred feminine that's within us and around us. So that divine mother inside of us is also that life energy, that life force that moves through all of us. Your creativity, your strengths that you express, the care that you provide to other people. That is, and this little fly. Can you not see that? So it just looks like I'm crazy right now, right? Okay, good. The laughter that you provide to people, all of that is that sacred, divine expression that we are. And that's that life force energy that moves and goes through everything and everyone. And each one of us gets to show up and express that life energy. And that's so exciting. So I have 3 ideas for us to consider on this Mother's Day. So the first one is, you know what? We're doing the best we can in any moment. And so guess what? Therefore, our mothers are, or were also. The second idea, be the parent you needed or that you need. That divine mother, again, is within you. And the third idea, how do you want to be an open channel for expressing life? What dream or idea wants to be made manifest, placed here on earth through you? So those are our 3 thoughts for today. So the first one is, we're doing the best we can in any moment with the information, the experience, and the consciousness that we have at this very moment. So how many of you, raise your hand, do you feel like, compared to 10 years ago, you're doing better with your decision making and how you show up in relationships and how you shift to gratitude sooner? How many people are doing that better? Like every hand in the room almost. There we go. I'm going to raise your hand for you too. Okay. And how about 5 years ago? Would you say you're doing better than 5 years ago? Oh, definitely. Now every hand. Okay, good. So then stay with me here. What that means is that in a few years, so I'm going to ask the same question in 3 Mother's Day from now, okay? Someone make a note. And I'm going to say, are you doing better now in 2025 Mother's Day than you were 2022? And probably your answer will be yes, right? So in a few years, you'll be feeling the same way about this moment, which means, so exciting, everyone, because we're learning and we're growing and we're changing. And then we get to go through the process again. And we get to show up differently than we did in the past. Oh, that's good. I mean, that's great, because so we can look back and we say, oh, I wish I could have done that better, or I wish I would have said that better. But that means that we have a consciousness around, I know I could have done it better, and so I'm doing it better now. Yes, it means I'm doing it with more heart now, more maturity now, a higher consciousness now. It means that we've grown. And so acknowledging that, there was a great little piece from an online psychology journal called Psych Alive. It says, the personal journey is one every individual will benefit from taking. It is a process that involves breaking down, shedding layers that do not serve us in our lives and don't reflect who we really are. Yet, it also involves a tremendous act of building up, recognizing who we want to be, and passionately going about fulfilling our unique destiny, whatever that may be. And so we actively shed layers that do not serve us so that we can step into our power and into a new way of being. And then the second part of that is that then we're compassionate with ourselves also. That's the building ourselves back up part. So we may have done something maybe not quite right, but we can be compassionate with ourselves and shed how we did it so that we can build ourselves up to doing it a new way and showing up a new way. And then we can reflect on, hey, look at me. I'm growing. That's a positive step in the right direction. And so here's a historical fact, that this idea of self-awareness, of self-growth, of emotional, spiritual maturity, it's not something that got promoted or encouraged during the time our parents were parenting or adulting. Can we all agree on that? Yeah. Right. I mean, even right now, mental health and therapy is sometimes uncomfortable in our society to talk about. A lot of times it's still a taboo subject, not socially acceptable. And so we can return to that idea then that if it wasn't socially acceptable to talk about, it's hard to talk about now, then for all of our parents, they weren't allowed. If you're not talking about it, then you don't get exposed to it, which means you don't get to learn about it, which means you don't get to grow from it. See? That's how every generation gets to learn and grow and expand more, because we get exposed to a new idea, a new thought. So we return to the idea that our parents, and today specifically our mothers, were doing the best they could with the information, the experience, and the consciousness that they had at that moment. You know, when I didn't do something well in parenting, we call that a parenting fail, right? I would always joke, okay, well, I'll put another $1 in your therapy jar for you. And then I would tell my friends, like, we don't have a college fund for the boys, but boy, do they have a therapy jar. They have a therapy jar. But that's because I realized I'm human. I'm human. So I get to make mistakes, because I'm doing the best I can in any moment. And so I can ask for authentic, genuine forgiveness. I can give authentic, genuine apology. I can make adjustments. And then I can grow and move forward, right? We're not going to stay stuck there. We're going to acknowledge we're all moving and growing. And then we move forward. It's part of our human experience that we can't do everything perfectly. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you. Yeah, we just don't. We can't. We're just going through life. We're learning as we go. And so the more we can be compassionate with ourselves, we can be compassionate with others, especially our family members or friends that are like family or like our church family, right? I mean, even within the church family, showing up with compassion, saying, I'm sorry, I'm growing too. All right. And then we get to keep on moving and keep on celebrating. Yeah. So our mothers, too, are always in the process of learning and growing. And I was thinking about if you felt like, and maybe this comes from a recovering perfectionist, if you felt like you had the perfect mother, then I just want to hold that mother in compassion also. Because imagine the woman who feels like she has to show up and she doesn't have the imaginary therapy jar. The mother who feels like she has to show up perfectly for her kids, that she can't make a mistake, that she has to have everything right for husband, kids, neighbors, church, everything. And so we can share our compassion with her in this moment as well. And maybe also this Mother's Day, you're missing your mother. And so that reminder that you have the divine mother within you. So you can mother yourself. You can be that nurturing parent to yourself. So if there's something that your mother did that you really loved, please, I'm inviting you to do that for yourself today or this week. I know for my mom, she said that her grandmother actually she was French. So she made her butter and sugar sandwiches. I mean, there's really no health, like anything. I really try to find the nutrition in everything. I don't think you can find that in anything there. It tastes good, and it was a comfort food. And so maybe today I'll invite my mother. Maybe she wants to make a butter and sugar white bread sandwich for herself today. But whatever that was that your mother did, my mother hugs everyone, so I'm going to go hug everyone today in honor of my mother. See, so we can show up and be the mother that we need, the mother that we're missing, having more compassion. So that takes us into being the parent we need or needed, and so I turn to our mother of unity, Myrtle Fillmore, in her book, Healing Letters. It's a chapter called Maternity. But she's talking about parents, individuals who are about to be parents and inviting a soul in. But she says this, it's their utmost. What their hope is to provide an atmosphere of peace and joy, of purity and prosperity, really blessed and initiated into something very much like heaven. And I thought, what if we provide an atmosphere of peace, of joy, of purity, of prosperity, in order to initiate ourselves into something much like heaven? We can do that for ourselves. It's up to each and every one of us to create that atmosphere of peace and joy and prosperity for us, for this moment, for this life, for this right now. And then she writes a little bit later, God is the Father of all, and since you are full of faith and looking to God for help in every need, God is preparing the way for your child to come forth easily, joyously, in perfect safety. God's love surrounds and folds and protects you, and all is well. And remember, friends, you were that child. You were that child that God protected and brought here to this moment, easily, joyously, in perfect safety. And God's love is surrounding you, enfolding you, and protecting you. And then she says, relax and free every muscle in your body from tenseness. Okay, let's do that. Because she writes, underneath are the everlasting arms to uphold, to strengthen, and to sustain you, so you can relax and rest in the assurance that you are being protected, that you are being strengthened, and that the way is being made easy. The vitalizing life of the Spirit fills you to overflowing with all of the strength, vigor, vitality you need to sustain you. In His presence is fullness of joy. Yeah, relax and free every muscle, knowing that Spirit fills you to overflowing, because it is within you. Divine Mother, Divine Feminine, the divine, that life presence, God, is within you. You are that expression of that universal divine life presence itself, God. That Divine Mother within is the life presence of the universe working as you. And as you do your own spiritual work, as you do your own spiritual growth, as you heal yourself, you heal the generations that came before you, but also you disrupt how things have been done, and you get to send a new energetic frequency or wave that then your family carries forth. So then you're changing the spiritual growth and consciousness of future generations. I've always said, I hope my kids parent better than I do, because that's the goal. I never understood. I'd have friends who said, oh, my parents say, we did it this way, this is the way, my way was right, no other way. But there's no growth there. It's all about saying, I'm doing the best I can, and I hope you do better. I hope you learn from me and do better. That's what we want every generation to do, is to do better. Yeah, so as we heal ourselves, as we heal who we are, we get to heal our families, and we get to heal future generations. So that takes us to the third point. Then ultimately, mothering is about being a conduit to expressing life. All of life, all aspects of life, whether that's painting or photography, where's Costa, or maybe it's expressing life as our hospitality team, or maybe it's expressing as our music team, or maybe it's expressing as whatever it is that your strength is. Because something wants to come through you as life itself? So what idea, what action wants to be birthed or manifested through you? That's the question to sit with today. And as you heal and grow and become more aware of your own divine identity, then you have the opportunity to express even more of God, even more of the divine. And we do that with our own unique strengths and interests. So my strengths and interests are different than Juan's or Paula's. Okay, this is good, because they are numbers people. They love numbers. They love finances. That is not my strength or interest. And look at this. Even though on the surface they're both numbers people, they actually, if you go deeper, have even more strengths and uniqueness that they bring to that. Paula, if you need an investigator on your numbers, man, she's your gal. Juan, if you need counseling on how to, deal with your money, he's your guy. Each of them have a strength and unique, a strength, and yet that's even unique because God, life, energy, presence is working through each one of them uniquely. And then my strengths are unique, and your strengths are unique. So each one of us gets to uniquely express the one presence and one power of the universe, God. And Unity teaches 12 spiritual powers or attributes that make up our divine nature. And so the spiritual power of life is one of them. And so Charles Fillmore said this. He said, life is the energy that propels all form into action. And then from the revealing word, which Charles Fillmore also wrote, and is kind of like our metaphysical dictionary, if you will. And he says, life, that expression of being, which manifests as animation, activity, vigor. Life is divine, spiritual, and at its source is God, Spirit, which is you. You are God in human clothing. Oh, that's exciting, everyone. Are you excited? I mean, I'm excited. And here's from our metaphysics textbook. The spiritual power of life is the ability to enliven and energize divine ideas, truth, principles, and laws. That's why it's so exciting when we have joy and enthusiasm around an idea. That's God wanting to express. That's life wanting to express itself. Jane Brown, I have to point this out, so excited about re-enlivening our hospitality team. I was like feeling the joy and excitement around it. So do you see that? That when one of us gets so joyous and allows that life energy to joyously with vitality and vigor come through us, all of us get to benefit. Because then I was like, I'm full of joy now just through your email, Jane. Like, it was so exciting. So she was allowing that divine idea to be birthed through her in a creative process. All of us can allow the divine to birth the creative idea through us. And again, it can be so simple as I just need to hold the door open for this person, or it can be as big as I'm going to start my own nonprofit. But all of it is divine, and all of it is the way that the divine works through us. Remember what Eric Butterworth said. If the ocean is God, then you are a wave in the ocean. You are not the entire ocean, but you contain everything that the ocean contains. So therefore, as we heal, as we grow in our compassion and our consciousness, then we can express, we can give birth to more of who and what we are here to do and be and express. Anything we have life around, anything that we're enlivened, energized, vitalized, animated by, that's when we're allowing that presence of God, the presence of life to move through us and be manifest here on earth. So on this Mother's Day, I'm inviting you to, that was the Charles Fillmore. You can go back and look at that later. On this Mother's Day, you're invited to remember that you're doing the best you can in every moment as is or was your mother. That you can be the parent you need or needed because that divine mother is within you. As you tap into the divine mother within, you can give birth to the ideas you are excited about, which puts you directly in the flow of life expressing itself. As Myrtle Fillmore wrote, in your oneness with God, everything is now and always will be in divine order, and all is well. All is well. Happy Mothering Day, everyone. Thank you, Stacy.
All the colors of the rainbow,
All the voices of the wind,
a mother's love reaches out,
reaches out 'cause she knows when love begins.
like every word of every story,
Like every star in every sky,
like every corner of creation, she lives to testify. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love, be a witness in the silences when words are not enough. And with every breath I take, I will give thanks to God. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love.
from the mountains to the valleys,
From the rivers to the sea,
Mother's hand reaches out,
and every hand that reaches back, she offers peace. Like every simple act of mercy,
and every step to kingdom come.
all the hope in every heart will speak what love has done. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love, be a witness in the silences when words are not enough. And with every breath I take, I will give thanks to God. For as long as I shall live, I will testify. I will testify to love. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. Be a witness in the silences when words are not enough. And with every breath I take, I will give thanks to God. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. I'll be a witness in the silences when words are not enough. And with every breath I take, I will give thanks to God. For as long as I shall live, I will testify. I will testify to love.
Wow. Are we lucky? We are. We are so lucky. And I'm back. Hello, I'm Judy. And I'm Lucy and I. Lucy, stand up. We're the board members of the day. And on behalf of all the board, we are grateful that you are here today with us, both in person and online. We have an opportunity for you to partner with us. When you give a financial gift to Unity of the Oaks, it allows us to stay in the Conejo Valley and online. So we can fulfill our vision of transforming lives with the unity message. The easiest way to give, both in person and online, is to visit our website or text the word GIVE to the number on your screen. If you're here in person with us today, we have a love offering. See the candle? It'll light your way. And if you, and along with texting information and your new QR, and if you don't know what that is, and I don't, I'm going to ask someone back there. Well, there it is. See? Sue Wan is on point. Both easy ways to give. They are. Stacy said so. It is. It really is. See? Yes. See, I'm old-fashioned. I can't help it. I'm moving into the new century, but kicking and screaming. Okay. Take a moment, please, to focus your attention on your giving heart. Now, please join me in the love offering blessing. And the words are up there. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all I have, all I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I trust God. Thank you so much for partnering with us to bring spiritual transformation messages to our community every Sunday. You are part of us helping transform the world. We value and appreciate your gifts. Thank you.
Okay, here are a few reminders of what's going on in our church. You can find all this information at the back of the room, and I'm going to share it with you and more. And of course, we have the weekly e-letter and our monthly newsletter that is mailed out to you by snail mail. Also, we have a slideshow with announcements for 5 minutes before the service and during the service, and you can find upcoming events and information that way as well. The 3 reminders for today. May 22nd is the Rumi workshop on love with Reverend Blair Tabor and Tabor. And during fellowship that day, he will be answering questions about the trip to the Holy Land in November. So if you're interested in that, it's a good time to find out. The 4th Sunday of the month is our grief support group that meets at 7:30 at the Snapdragon Healing Center, led by Valerie Kobabe. And love offerings are welcome. Valerie's here today. Yay. Ask the almost minister, Stacy. That event will take place on May 29th, so please place your questions for Stacy's answers on all things spiritual and unity in the basket or in the back of the room, or even better, at the e-letter. There's a link. Those who are online can put your questions in the comments. All questions are due by May 22nd. That's 2 weeks from now. There's more information in the back of the room, so help yourself, along with other opportunities to participate in our spiritual community, including the spring cleaning, which is now known as Clean Our House Club. Is that what you named it, Suan? That's cute. That's cute. We look forward to seeing you at one of these events. So Stacy has some thank yous to extend.
Yeah, we've got a lot of great things happening, everyone. Really, come 10 minutes early because there's fantastic music. We got the slideshow going so you can get all the information you need. We now have a slip for you to sign up for that e-letter or the mailing letter. We want to keep you connected because we've got so many great workshops happening. Reverend Blair Tabor, by the way, has been a UD minister for over 40 years. So you will want to tap into his wisdom and experience. He's a gentle soul, too, just gentle and lovely. So one of my favorite people. So you will really love him. So thank yous. I want to thank everyone who's helped with our services this month already. So a big round of applause to everyone who helps with our setup, our ambassadors. Everyone will go into specifics at the end of the month. But we wanted to also thank everyone who brought, we had our special Reverend Irma service last week, so we wanted to thank everyone who brought desserts. Betsy, Lucy, is that Kay and Jane, and flowers were Yvette, Martha, and Janie. Thank you to Susan Hart for speaking. It just brought so much history to the story, so thank you, Susan. And of course, Reverend Molly, and to Pat Wolf, who was here all the way from Nebraska. I really wanted to say Indiana for some reason, but that's also in the middle of the country, not the right state. So thank you to Pat Wolf, who came all the way out too with her husband Dick. It was really lovely, and you can go back and watch that. And then, Jody Avery Smith, she was our second board president ever here at Unity of the Oaks. She served for 2 terms, and she offered to write a lovely letter that will now go out into a special e-blast this week. So again, just another reason for you to get on our e-letter, because it's really, what she wrote is very touching, because she was both a friend and worked closely with Reverend Irma. So you'll want to make sure you receive that as well. Okay, we have Birthday Sunday. Birthdays. Do I get just a little happy birthday? That's good. We want to say happy birthday to Gail. I know we got 5 things happening. Happy birthday to Gail. Happy birthday to Judy Fergus. Happy birthday to Susan Hart. Happy birthday to Maria Miller. Oh, we missed them. Happy birthday to our very own Jordan in the back there. Happy birthday to Julian Ross, our son. Happy birthday to Reverend Sherry. Her birthday's at the end of the month, and she'll be here next week. And then Reverend Irma would have been 92 last week as well. So we say a happy birthday in spirit to her. If you need prayer support today, again, we're a prayer ministry. So there's a couple ways. We have Janie, and Janie raised her hand. So Janie we're going to try the bench still. I think we decide we're going to try chairs or a bench out here for prayer support, but she'll be there in her lovely shirt. You can't miss her. So go to the flowers for prayer support. You can also, in the back of the room in that box, we have a little form here, and you can fill out your prayer request. So if you have a prayer request, feel free to fill this out and put it in our prayer box in the back, and then our prayer ministers do pick that up so that we can all pray with you. And then, of course, online, it's prayer@unityoftheoaks.org. You can do that anytime during the week. Happy Mother's Day to Mothering Day to all of our mothers and to everyone, just acknowledging that nurturing part of yourself. So thank you, and happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much for being here and celebrating this hour with me and with all of us. I love you, I bless you, I appreciate you. So thank you. Let us stand and sing, huh? We'll join our hearts, not our hands, as we sing, Yes, There Is Peace on Earth. Have a wonderful, happy Mother's Day.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect God surrounds us. We are the light. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love. The power of God protects us. We are the power. And the presence of God watches over us. We are the presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is love.
Let's do a reprise of this song here.
A little bit peppy.
Shower the people